Welcome to the Moment of Truth video series, presented by Alec, Robinette, and Elemental Financial, where we're going to explore people's stories of moments in time when they decided to take action to make a change in their life, to live life a little more fully. What is your moment of truth? Yes, I'm here with Demi Day Coy. Demi Day?
Demi Day,
Demi
a.k.a. the little rapper that could.
Yep, little rapper that could.
What's up?
And I'm very fortunate to have Demi here with me as we continue on the Moment of Truth video series. And as I've explained in earlier episodes, we are exploring people's moments of truth, times in their lives where they found clarity and where they were at one moment, they decided to take a new path and transition into doing something new. The way I like to look at it is these things kind of bubble up and we move because we want to live life a little more fuller. So Demi, I'm going to ask you,
Yeah.
could you tell us a time in your life where you had a moment of truth?
Yes. So, my moment of truth came about not, the specific moment in a day, but really it was a year of my life that was my moment of truth. And over the course of that year, I learned some things. And this was the year after I graduated from divinity school. And up until that point, I had lived my life according to society's rules, according to meritocracy and these structures of achievement, because I was in school. And so that's all I knew. I went through all the way through high school, college, and then grad school, always having these structures of achievement and knowing which things to do to be successful, and all the while also being an artist. And so during my college years, I kind of I would tell myself that, the reason I wasn't pursuing my art and my craft as much as I could be was because of my academics, because I was in school. And that was my priority, was school. And I told myself that lie over and over and over again while I was in school. And so when I graduated from grad school, the moment of truth was, here you are, and you're not in school anymore. And you can no longer claim that as an excuse for why you aren't pursuing your passion and pursuing your art. And so it took me about a year of being anxious and depressed because I had no more excuses. I had no one to lean on, and I didn't have the meritocracy, right? In the music industry, everything's sort of wide open, and you just figure out how to swim and navigate it, and there's no one there to tell you, here's a report card on how you've been doing with your music, here's an award, here's a degree, right? And so I felt like as much as I was writing, as much as I was pursuing music, I wasn't achieving, I wasn't successful, and it led me to be very, very depressed, very sad. I felt very lonely and very anxious. And so that whole year, I had to rebuild myself again in order to have the stamina and the courage to pursue my craft. And I wrote this song while I was in school called Back to the Root. And I wrote it for someone else who was depressed. And I wrote it for them to encourage them. And when the time came, when my moment of truth came and I was depressed, I went back and I listened to that song. And I realized I actually wrote that song for myself. And once I realized that, things started to open up. I realized that with my art, I just needed to keep it 100 with me, and I needed to make my music for me. And that as long as I was making it for myself to encourage myself every day, that at that point, I was being successful. I was achieving, and I didn't need external factors telling me that I've done good. So that's my moment of truth.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Demi, So talk about this song, Back to the Root.
Back to
Can
the
you
roots.
tell the audience where they can go listen to this?
Oh yeah, go listen to it on digital streaming platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Pandora, wherever you listen to music, it's there. I promise you it's there. Back to the Root, Demi Day. Go check that out.
Demi Day. What about social media? Where can they find you? On
Yes,
social
you
media?
can find me at Little Rapper That Good on Instagram, Little Rapper TC on Twitter. You can find me as Demi Day on Facebook and Demi Day McCoy if you want my personal profile on Facebook. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And just gonna finish up, another story where we get to hear from Demi about, breaking down these structures so that she can go back to the root and build her own. And watch out for her. Her music is awesome. She's got great energy.
go.
And no matter what we face, we all must face a moment of truth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bless. No matter what we face, we all must face a moment of truth.